The security guard business has long battled a bad image of links to organised crime and improper practices, and now training is in the spotlight. Today, federal authorities raided a Queensland security training organisation called Peacekeepers. Acting on information, the firm was qualifying security guards with little or no training. But well before today's raid, 730 had been investigating this firm and its interstate links. Its graduates guard airports, banks and other critical infrastructure, yet as 730 reporter Andy Park reveals, they and other firms are making it very easy for people to obtain a licence.
Just assume it's a situation where you're on your own. Where are you going to put your concentration? On the fellow, or are you going to concentrate on the crowd?
They are a fresh batch of new recruits.
I think you're stuck. I think you have to concentrate on the fellow.
Who will guard everything from our banks and public events to airports and hospitals.
Just stand in the centre there, one on either side.
Right now, there's a security boom. 50,000 new jobs are expected in the next 5 years.
Come on, hurry up, move it, come on.
These New South Wales trainee guards must be Australian citizens or on full working visas and do 11 days of face-to-face training which rigorously tests all their skills for the job.
They can't perform their duties if they can't speak English. It's as simple as that.
As thorough as this training is, only about 48% of security guards currently licensed in New South Wales have even done this. And why would you, when there's an easier way to get your licence through a loophole where you don't even need to speak English? James is a security guard with years of experience working in the UK. He's not permitted to work as a security guard in New South Wales.
Basically, in New South Wales, they don't allow people on the working holiday visa even allowed to apply for the licence. But through some research I did online, I found out that there's another way to get one. So hopefully, if I can get one through Queensland, I can then transfer it over to the New South Wales Police Department. So we'll see what I have to say, and I won't be long.
Good luck. The loophole that this broker appears to be exploiting is called mutual recognition, where one state rubber stamps the qualifications of another, despite the huge variance in training and accreditation standards.
Queensland will allow anyone, it doesn't matter whether it's a tourist, it wouldn't matter whether it's someone that is on a holiday or an overseas student, as long as they can provide an overseas passport, they've got an overseas driver's licence, they don't have to speak English, and they can obtain their security licence in Queensland, and then through mutual recognition the New South Wales Police can't knock their licence back.
We're now seeing numbers in the multiple thousands, 2,000 to 3,000 a year, and for the last several years just over 50% of all new licence applications we've received in New South Wales have been under the Mutual Recognition Act.
The broker he's visiting today in Auburn in Sydney's southwest is Merck Security, run by Mohammed Miski and Michael Azzi. They've provided security to Auburn's colourful Deputy Mayor Salim Mahaja. And when Sydney's Lindt Cafe reopened to the public last year after the devastating Sydney siege, working the crowd was Merck Security. New South Wales Police have already refused Mr Azzi's application for a security trainer's licence on the grounds he falsified his industry experience, a decision Mr Azzi is challenging. So, how did you go?
He said we can help you out by giving you the books.
He's given you basically 2 books to get your Queensland certification for Class 1A. One book has answers and one book has the questions.
He said he can get me through what's called mutual recognition. So question 13, describe a situation where striking may be an acceptable choice of physical control. It just gives you the answers.
And what about any language tests? Do you have to sit any English
No, none
test?
whatsoever, nothing like that mentioned to me at all. To me, it looks like it's perfectly legitimate from what he said. There's nothing illegal about it.
James has been sold a document by Merck Security produced by Peacekeepers, a registered training organisation in Queensland. His plan is to get registered in a state where the bar is significantly lower.
Peacekeepers dominates the training for New South Wales residents obtaining Queensland licences.
But it might be too late for James. Today, the federal regulator, the Australian Skills Quality Authority Agency, or ASQA, raided peacekeepers, looking for evidence of training certificates being issued without any training. It's prompted the question of why they've been allowed to continue to operate.
We have actually taken a decision to deregister them. They were able to mount an appeal, which they did. We've since had further complaints about them, which we're acting on.
ASQA recently found 4 out of 5 training colleges for security guards failed to meet national standards.
No matter how many resources a regulator had, you would not prevent people from doing the wrong thing. There's always going to be someone out there who wants to make a quick dollar.
Today, Merck Security were not willing to respond to 7:30.
Hello, you might be Mr. Miskey. It's Andy Park from ABC. How you going, mate? Just like to have a few words with you about licence shopping.
Merck Security is not the first Auburn security firm found to be selling the answers. Security training company Roger Training Academy was issuing around 26% of all New South Wales training certificates before it was raided by police and ICAC in 2009.
Mr Masani's college accepted hundreds of dollars each from thousands of students for qualifications.
ICAC found the owner of Roger Training, Ahmed Musani, raked in $1.3 million over 2 years using the scam.
We understand that between 250 and 300 people per month are applying as New South Wales residents for Queensland licence, and up to about 90% of those come from southwest Sydney.
Emails obtained by 7:30 from other brokers in southwest Sydney show just how blatantly the loophole is being exploited.
Quick, before government close down Queensland training companies. Hurry and inform friends from Beirut to go online to get security licence. They use my Lakemba address. Only need to have Lebanese passport. Not speak English, no problem.
Well, these are the assessments that we give to some of the Queensland qualified guards. When can you use a firearm? His answer is, if there is a fire.
I've released the pressure on his neck, grab his arm.
New South Wales Police say the future of a clean security sector hinges on states bringing their standards into line.
And of course, it's incredibly frustrating for us, but we can only regulate the New South Wales training sector, and we hope that these issues will be resolved so that Australia-wide we have a well-regulated industry.
Andy Park with that investigation.